Hi guys, my name is Sean Girardi. I am a martial artist and boxer. I was the founder of Infinite Way of Boxing. I had to give it back because my eyes are bad. But I actually came in contact with a very, very good fighting art called 52 Blocks, either dirty boxing or boxing. And I'm going to be training in this for as long as I can. It's a prison fighting system, and it happens to be very, very good. But you can also, being myself in my own manner, I'm going to find a lot of systems based on it, like a certain kind of 52 blocks boxing. And, you know, I'm also going to incorporate this into many, many things like a certain kind of weapon way where you have weapons but you then develop it to your hand. In 52 blocks boxing there are aspects of Kung Fu, and I'm going to be adding ninjutsu, military ninjutsu, and a couple of other ninjutsus I know about. But the first part, the reason why they call it 52 blocks boxing is that there is a point here where you block a punch, but it's also a strike at the same time. So right in the face, okay? The elbow goes right into the face and blocks the punch at the same time. Okay, you can go down the center, okay? You can come to the side and get away, but then you have that shot, that block, but it's the shot right at the guy's face, okay? It's then a tool to see exactly what's going on with your opponent, okay? If you went and did here, you have this here, there's an uppercut and a body shot. But when you come here, okay, this point, he may grab it. You want him to in other ways, okay? Or he's going to circle, you have a punch here, you have a punch down the pipe, okay? If he grabs it, pop him, okay? Now, when you become a boxer, and you know a lot about boxing, okay, this art, okay, will become something you just can do on your own. And if you're a finding specialist like I am, I can just really do it on my own, okay? I studied it, actually first found out about it on a college webpage from a martial arts instructor online. Then I looked it up online, on YouTube and stuff, and found out about it. And you know what? You should add this fighting art to anything you do. Anything in life, really. Because a block here is stopping your opponent, okay? And then that life intelligence is that you just went around that, okay? And it's a strike for you, all right? And, you know, the how I think about it is coming after you, okay? You don't want that. You're going to come after them. Two wrongs, okay? Don't make a right, but you're on a defense. So you come down the center, you have your solution. All right, so there's no combating against yourself. And that means you're always going to answer yourself. And that's what boxing is all about. Okay, I don't go, you know, into so much philosophy my butt when it comes to fighting, because in a way, that's all you want to be, is a piece of boxing. Not to say that you don't do anything else, but boxing is those other things. It's the basis to your life, and it should be. Okay, because it's very good to know, it's very healthy, and you know what? It's one of the most intelligent things you'll ever know. And I know that may sound funny, but you have to bring it and understand it to that level. I was the founder of the Infinite Boxing Fist System Finding Specialty. I had to bring philosophies into each one. that I found. And it's very important because it also makes you better at the boxing system. Okay, so, the techniques in this art form are amazing, and you can use a claw, you could use a chop, okay, that's you. You don't necessarily have to use a punch, okay, you could add my Crazy Tiger boxing that I found to it. But the block is how I kind of taught Crazy Tiger boxing anyway, from Chi Sao and Pak Sao into Crazy Tiger, adding Crazy Monkey but changing the fist into the claw. Okay, if you know what those are. Okay, those are certain types of kung fu drills brought into a Crazy Monkey. Was founded by a man who Crazy Monkey Boxing, which is actually one of the best boxing systems in the world. Okay, but I founded his monkey fist into my Tiger Claw, which is Crazy Tiger Boxing. And then there's also Crazy Tiger Dirty Boxing. I mean, it's a whole other style from Crazy Tiger. Okay, Dirty Boxing is not boxing in a ring. I mean, at all. Okay, but the Crazy Tiger Boxing has that jib. Okay, and it's a hook scratch. But dirty fighting is a whole other story. So it's a whole other system. Okay, so 52 blocks, a combination would, I always like to fight to the side of my opponent. Okay, even though you can get those uppercuts when you're in front. Okay, you want to stay away from the front of the fighter. So a block from me, a 52 block, if they're going to throw a hook or however punch coming from, the outside, or, not down the center for this understanding. The block, okay, is going to be 2. But we have I struck the arm. So we have scratch, punch, body if you want, hook, but you're on the side. And you can throw your hip in, or you can throw your leg in there too. If it's here, and you throw your leg with it, and it brings your whole body into the punch. I was just talking to my friend, talking to him about that. He's a boxer, and he loved every minute of it, because you know what? That's one nasty-ass punch. Okay, but then you have the way you are, the things you're good at in boxing. Okay, you want to throw it into 52 blocks. If I block with a swing block, and I went like that, that's even better. Whoa, okay? Things like this, that was Kung Fu. It is though, okay? When you bring ninjutsu into it, I ain't talking about fancy. When you bring a chin jab into it, that's even the same thing. Because a chin jab goes right against the chest and grabs the face and claws it. That's actually a 52 block shot, because you're blocking the person's whole body and striking them at the same time. Okay, so it's hook, uppercut. Okay, or however you want to do. Alright, when you come here, bam, you strike here, strike the punch with your hand, end this strike here, bam. Okay? It's an amazing art to understand. It was developed in jail, so you know it works like a charm. It saved people's lives, literally, every day till this day now. It's saving people's lives in jail. Okay? Or it's settling fights, or something. Okay? In the street or the military, and you could add anything you want to it. The 52 means the certain types of things that they added, of the Kung Fu, the Karate, the Ninjutsu, the street sense. Okay? So, also, there are more than 52 ways to block a person. They just keep going, literally, if you want to be like that. Okay? But it's and I would like to, it's not just 52 blocks as a strike when you block, but it could be a tool of implementing a certain kind of facet that entails a certain kind of way, or a cause that entails an effect. That's the whole deal. Okay? So if it's here and I just blocked and struck at the same time and scratched on an angle, that was a facet that entails for a result. Okay? Also, you know, in a light, sometimes they say, I just learned that they do it to see what your opponent does. Okay? In such the street fighting scenario of you want to end the fight in from 3 to 5 seconds, I wouldn't necessarily go there like you think, but oh yes, I would at the same time. Okay? If you just put down with the boom, bam, and the fight's over. Okay? Especially with the leg swing kick. Then we can add kicks to it. Alright? So please, please study this art. Okay? If you want to study it from me, you study it from somebody that knows boxing, that can find the real, not, I don't like to use that word, no reality, no real, but answer and fact. The things that entail answers and fact. The facets of fighting, it should be called. Okay? So, you know, if you come here, if somebody's throwing a regular punch like that, okay, and you block this as a strike, yeah, that's how I first started off with my forearm fighting of Chi Sao. That Kung Fu into Pak Sao, or combine the two, and you have your bringing the boxing punch to the side. Okay, so that's really the end of the video. 52 blocks boxing. If you are a boxer, okay, you are going to understand it on your own in such a way. Okay, I don't necessarily have to go to a gym, but I would if I could. I don't necessarily have to, but at the same time, I'm not allowed to fight at all, but I am allowed to teach it. And I can find the answers to it myself anyway. Because I have bad eyes, and I'm not even allowed to do anything, to tell you the truth, except write books, teach on a chalkboard, and make videos. Okay? So maybe I will, you know, do that someday. Well, I'd write some books, but for now I'm not doing that. But what you want to really do is look it up online. Okay, go to web pages, go to dojos, go to, you know, really good people, the guys that were actually in jail that teach it now. Okay, you want to learn on those videos, or find a dojo. Okay, if you can. But the best thing that I know so far is that you can do something with these blocks, okay, that is more than a strike block. Then it's a tool, yeah, but you add to them, no matter who you are, how you do it. Okay, facet entails does result. Okay, cause entails does effect. And that will make you better at it. It makes you better at any martial art if you listen to that. Any boxing way. You will find a martial arts system by that. And if you're listening to this video and you do box, and you just added that philosophy to you of my explanation on 52 blocks, find your own system and practice it every day. Do it however you wish. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.